What is the difference between blow bending and overblowing? Let's find out. I'm Liam Ward at LearnTheHarmonica.com, and today I'm going to talk to you about blow bends and overblows. These are both techniques that we can do on the harmonica, and they are achieved in a different way and give you a different effect, but they're often confused. Now, if you'd like to learn more about harmonica and you don't really know where to turn next, then how about taking a free trial of my harmonica school? I have helped thousands of students all around the world, and I have courses specifically about bending and overblowing if you want to learn more about that. Check out the link in the description for a free 30-day trial. So the harmonica is built and intended to be played in a certain key, and certain notes come naturally, but other notes are missing. And we can start to fill in these missing notes by using extra techniques. So one of these techniques is called blow bending. Now this allows us to fill in some of the missing notes at the top end of the instrument. So from holes 7 to 10 blow, you can start to change those notes on the blow notes. Blow, bend those notes. That's the 8 blow on a C harp. Now the natural note is actually going down from where it is normally, and you can bend it down a semitone, a half step, and you can stay there and you can plug that note out individually, or you can then come back up. So when I'm coming back up, I'm just returning to that natural note. I'm not going any higher than the normal note, and that's crucial because we're going to talk about something else later that does different. So that's blow bends. We're bending the notes down on a blow note. So what's an overblow? Sometimes people use overblow to mean blow bend or blow bend to mean overblow. Beginners aren't sure what's what. An overblow is a different thing. Now, crucially, hear that word over at the start there, overblow. So an overblow allows us to get a note that is over and above the normal natural note. Instead of going down, we're going up. But we're not bending it, it's not a bend. It just plugs itself out. It seems to pluck out of the air without knowing where it's come from. Now we can do this on holes 1 to 6 blow. So unlike 7 to 10 blow, which we can blow bend, we can overblow 1 to 6 blow. So if I take hole 6, I'm plugging out that extra note. So da is the natural note, and then it's going na. That's the overblow. It's above, it's over that natural note. Now these are achieved in slightly different ways, but they can both give you missing notes. They both start to fill in the gaps between the natural notes of the harmonica. I don't want to confuse you even more, but there are also drawbends and overdraws. So drawbends are down the bottom end of the harmonica. Holes 1 to 6 draw, we can bend. So we can get the notes to go down as we did with the blow bends, and then we can release them up again. So if I take the 2 draw, and I should note that you could pluck out that bottom note down there. I'm just hitting it out, so you can learn to hit them as melodic notes, but I'm showing you the down and up so you can hear what's happening. And then you can also overdraw. So holes 7 to 10 draw, you can get those notes to sort of jump out that are above the natural note. I never really use them, and I don't know if this harmonica is going to want to do it, but I can try. It was squeaking, it wasn't sounding good. And that's actually a good reason for me to explain a little bit about the overblows and overdraws. They are more of an advanced technique, or they're considered more of an advanced technique, they rely on the harmonica being set up a certain way. It is possible to play overblows, overdraws, those plucking out those missing notes without changing your harmonica in any way. But if you set up the harmonica to help you do it, it can become a lot easier. So I could fiddle with this harmonica, could also improve my technique, but I could fiddle with this harmonica to make that overdraw that I couldn't play easier. And it will make a big difference. So when you start to play overblows, overdraws, you start to consider tinkering with the instrument, taking it apart, doing certain things to it, or buying one that's specifically set up for that. Whereas drawbends and blowbends, where we're bending the notes down, they're more of an intermediate technique that people tend to learn without needing to set up their harmonica for anything. One more thing that, again, I hope isn't going to confuse you too much. Collectively, sometimes you will hear overblows and overdraws referred to as overbends. So you might hear bends and overbends. Remember that unless you hear that word over, you're not talking about one of those notes that you get to jump out above the normal note. So listen out for that word over as part of the word. I'm sorry that it's so confusing. It's not me, I didn't come up with the words. But I hope that this has explained a little bit to help you understand when people talk about blowbends or overblows, what are they actually talking about? If you'd like to improve your harmonica playing, your bending, your overblows, then check out a free trial of my online harmonica school. I've helped thousands of students just like you all around the world, and I think I can help you too. Check the link in the description to find out more about that. Enjoy your practice. Until I see you again, cheers.